this is lemon curd part 2. There are a couple of different methods that you're going to read about on the internet if you research making lemon curd, and I wanted to try the second one just to see how it works. My dad used to say there's more than one way to skin a cat, and I'm as curious as a cat, so I had to see if this second way worked as well or maybe even better. Let's try it and see. Sorry, the first part of this recipe is the same. You just rub the lemon zest into the sugar to release the oils of the lemon zest. Add your 5 egg yolks and a half a cup of lemon juice. Stir this all around to mix it together. You need to get it mixed up before your heat gets too high and you have scrambled eggs. Keep your heat on about a medium flame or medium on your electric stove. Again, it looks real ugly at first, but the difference is we're not going to add the butter yet. We're going to add it at the very end, and that helps to kind of quickly cool the lemon curd, and the cooling is part of what thickens it. So I'm just going to cook this for 8 to 10 minutes till we do see that it sort of thickens up a little bit on its own without the butter in there. The other difference that you'll see in recipes for this on the internet is that some of them use whole eggs. I didn't want to do that because leaving the white out lets me have a much deeper, darker lemon curd, and I really do like that about this. The color is part of it for me. Plus, then you have only egg yolks, which is where the fat is in the egg, and so you have a richer end product to begin with. This is 5 minutes into the cooking time. Not thick enough yet, but a little thicker than when we started. Okay, this is 8 minutes, I think. It's getting thicker, but not as thick as I would like to. Okay, again, using all our senses for cooking, I can definitely see that this is thickening. It's starting to try to boil. So I'm stirring it very rapidly to keep it from doing that, but also as it does that, it's definitely getting thicker. I think I'm going to let it go for just about 1 minute like this, and then I'm going to start adding the butter that should start cooling it down rapidly and also help it to thicken. Let's see what happens. Because I've got an electric stove, I'm going to cut the heat off of this, and it will continue to bubble like that from the residual heat. Start adding the butter, just a piece at a time. Again, this is half a cup, 1 stick, unsalted butter. Okay, adding the cold butter gets incorporated really quickly, and you just need to stir it until the butter melts. Hopefully that'll help start to thicken it up a little bit because it cools it down. Then we'll pour it through the strainer and cover it with a cling film just like we did in the other one. Strainer is going to catch any bits of egg that may have cooked hard, like that got cooked on the bottom of the pot, maybe a place we didn't stir, and it's also going to catch all the lemon zest. Okay, seems to be nice consistency. Just take that, pour it through the strainer in the bowl. Just move that curd with our spoon through the strainer to get all those little bits out. You can see there are a couple of bits of egg that got cooked on the bottom, and there's lots of lemon zest. Strainer catches all of those things. Okay, we've got all of that out. All we have to do is set that aside. And again, you're going to cover this with a piece of cling film, and the cling film is going to lay directly on top of the curd. Let that cool at room temperature for a bit, and then pop it in the fridge to continue cooling and thickening. Okay, now let me show you. We've got the lemon curd out of the fridge. This is the first batch that I made where I did it all the ingredients at once, and it has thickened. So it's got a nice thick sort of pudding-like consistency. I was going to show you one cute little thing that you can do with it. I took some sweet pastry dough and cut it out with like a 6-inch or 4.5-inch flower-shaped cookie cutter, put it in a mini muffin tin, and this is the kind of thing you get. I was going to show you a bunch of them on a plate, but somebody ate them before I could get finished with it. But if you fill that little cup with the lemon curd, you see you get a sweet little flower-shaped lemon dessert. Dust that with a little powdered sugar, or even put some whipped cream in it or meringue topping, and you've got a really, really yummy dessert that's really cute and really nice for Easter or any kind of springtime meal. Enjoy this with your friends. I'm having some of my friends over in about a week, and I'm going to make this for them as well. Enjoy.